Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to another video. As I said yesterday, today's video will be about knee pain. Okay, knee pain is very common, especially among people that train. You know, I'm not talking about like old people or people that have knee problems because they have had an injury, like a football injury or something about the cruciatus ligaments. You know, I'm just talking about the common knee. 90% of the times the knee pain is gonna be a very superficial kind of knee pain, and it's gonna be here, you know, that kind of knee pain that is superficial is here, and it's called patellar tendonitis because this bone is the patella that moves around, and actually the quads are gonna all attach to this tendon here. This tendon is gonna pass above the patella and is gonna attach to the tibia. Okay, and therefore when you contract the quads, you know, the tendon is gonna just pull everything and is gonna press it towards the femur and the tibia, and therefore that's why when you have your leg relaxed, you can move the patella, but when you have your quads contracted, you can't. That's pretty much why, because the tendon presses the patella against the back of the leg, you know. And I have incurred in this knee pain, sadly. That was because I overtrained myself, and that was just you know, silly. But I also discovered another thing, and that is looking to Athleanix videos or other videos. You know, I understood, I learned that for like this part of the leg, so for the femur is gonna articulate with the tibia down here, but it's gonna also articulate with the hip right here. So the femur is gonna be pretty much like a middle bone, you know, down up here is gonna articulate with the hip, imagine, you know, and down here with the tibia. So if you have some ankle problems, like for example a flat foot, you're gonna have, your foot is not gonna have the natural position, and therefore your tibia is gonna be not in the correct position, but it's gonna be a bit, you know, I don't know how to say, you know, it's not gonna be in the good position, and therefore the femur, even though it should be in the good position, because of the tibia is in the bad position, then you're gonna start having some problems. And the fact that you, for example, I'm just talking about the squats, you know, the basic movement of training. So the fact that you're here, you go down, you're up here, you go down again, so on. If you have a tibia that is not stable, all this movement of the patella, you know, with the tendon, you're contracting and relaxing the legs and so on, is gonna cause you knee pain, and that's why you're gonna end up having knee pain. But as we all know, nowadays there are a lot of different solutions for flat feet. So you can use some you know, planters on your shoes, or you can buy special shoes that are gonna help you keep that foot, you know, in the correct position, and therefore even if you, when you go down, the foot is gonna still keep the good position, and therefore the tibia is gonna be in that correct. Okay. But then we have another problem. That is the hip. If you don't have the hip muscles trained enough to hold the head of the femur correctly during the movement, you know, because imagine this is the pelvis, you know, and this is the femur. Imagine when you go down like a squat, the femur flexes onto the hip, you know, and therefore it's going to do something like this, you know. Imagine this is the hip, this is the femur, it's going to do something like this, and therefore if the femur is not held correctly during the movement, but like moves, okay, like that, so it's not stable, you're gonna end up having the same problem as it was for the tibia in the incorrect position. So you gotta train both attention to the ankle and to the hip. But most of the times it's not the ankle the problem, because as I said earlier, you have a lot of different solutions, but it's the hip, you know. Most of the times are gonna be males that are gonna have knee pain. Why? Because males, we don't like to train a lot exercises for like the butt, like the glutes, exercises for the abductors, for the adductors, that are all muscles that are gonna be inside the hip, you know, especially the gluteus medius, that are gonna help stabilizing that joint with the femur, and therefore are gonna help, of course, doing the movement correctly. And that's why, for example, girls, you know, females, they train a lot, you know, for the glutes to have a nice butt, etc. You know, they almost have never knee pain because of training. They can have knee pain because of high heels, or they can have knee pain for other reasons, but not for training. And the reason is because they train a lot, you know, the glutes, they train a lot the hip region, and therefore they have very strong hips that keeps the femur very stable, and therefore they have no problems with the knees. And that's why today I'm gonna show you some hip exercises, especially some gluteus exercises that you can do to try to stabilize that hip joint, and therefore that is gonna prevent you to develop further knee pain. This has helped me, you know, and this still helping me. I'm still training and getting better. And yeah, so guys, don't be afraid. Don't think that doing like girly exercises like leg raises from the back, or like lateral raises or something like that is gonna be bad and it's useless. It's not useless, it's very useful. And that's why most of the times males, so men, get injured and not women, you know. And most of the times because the women, just by trying to get a bigger or a better looking butt, they are, maybe they even don't know this, they are just protecting themselves from having some kind of injury and also hip pain, because if you train the hip, you're most likely not gonna have an injury on that. So today I'm gonna bring you some exercises. So now you're not gonna be seeing my face probably, but it doesn't matter. So you have to, especially for the gluteus medius, alright? I'm gonna show you here two exercises that you can do. You need to have something to hold on that can stabilize you, you know, and as a source of knowing where you are. And try to do this. So try to lay down, you know, lift up one leg, the leg that is closer to where you are landing on, and watch this now. If I do this, you know, I have every muscle control. But if I let go, see that the hip falls like in that direction, and that is exactly how I'm gonna train the gluteus medius. I'm gonna let the hip fall, you know, like that, and then I'm gonna bring it back again, like that, and then again, you know, always trying to push through the feet, you know, and trying to really have this good contraction. You should feel it like with a very tiny muscle here, but try to do like 50 of these, and you're gonna start feeling the burn in the leg, you know. And this is a very basic exercise, and I really recommend doing all these exercises before you train for your legs. So before you start doing, you know, squats or something like that, do these exercises so you not only warm up your hip muscles, but you're also gonna activate them, and therefore you're gonna most likely have a better time controlling the femur when you go down with the squats. And yeah, so you know, depending on your level, you may have very trouble only by doing like 20 of these. Try to do as many as you can, and then just turn around and do the same for the other hip, you know. You should really feel it when you let all the muscles here just to fall down. You really feel that the hip is just like moving in that way, and you have to bring it back. So not so exact, I'm just exaggerating now, you know, just letting it go and then bringing it back. And that's one very basic exercise, and it's gonna train your gluteus medius, and you're gonna really feel the burn. And it's one of the exercises. The other exercises you can do this exercise landing on ground or staying up is the same. This time you're gonna be using like a chair in front of you, and you're gonna be doing two things. So you're gonna be doing some lateral raises like that, okay? Try not to involve too much the abs, so like doing like that, you know, trying to flex also the abs. You don't need that. You only need to contract the outer part, so the gluteus in this case, and also some of the abductors. So try to control it, go slow, you know, like that. Don't try to force yourself or trying to be good, you know. Rise as much as you can and then go down, but also always trying to control the movement, not letting the leg like go up like that, or you know, always controlling the movement. And then also for the other side, pretty much like that. And also here, do it unless you feel the burn and you feel tired. And even when you feel the burn, still try to do like 5, 6, 10 reps more. And that is very nice. And then, so lateral raises, and then try to do this 45 degrees raise. That is going to be pretty much like standing here. Instead of raising the leg behind and lateral, like halfway, so like that, you know. So it's gonna be pretty much like a lateral raise, a 45 degrees raise, okay. And also here, trying to not involve, you know, flexing your body or something like that. Just stand still, you know, and try to use the glutes, no, and the abductors, that are the muscles that you want to train with these exercises. And those are other two exercises that you can do. And yeah, so most of the times, you know, you're not going to be spending a lot of time on this warm-up, but I really recommend doing it before every leg workout, and if you can, also when you do like ab exercises, also do these exercises. So doing these exercises 2 times a week, maybe 3, and always going to failure. So when you start feeling the burn, still continue a bit, then change sides, then change exercises, then do it like 2 or 3 times, and then start your leg workout or you know, your ab workout. And I guarantee you guys that strengthening the glutes and the hip muscles are gonna improve a lot your knee pain, and you're also gonna be feeling more stable and control when you do the squats. Like when you are up, especially when you go down like you are here, you're gonna feel very like powerful, that you can push through the legs. And yeah, also remember always to stretch. So in getting better, the flexibility is also a good thing, because when the squat, if you are not flexible, you're not gonna most likely go in front, you know, with the knees, and that is gonna also strain the muscles, well, not the muscles, but the tendons. Try to always, you know, get here, get the butt behind, so pretty much like you're pushing something and then flex. Okay, don't ever like go down like this. This is bad. Just go down first with the butt, so that the muscles are charging the tension and not the tendons, and then you know, pretty much like that. And you're gonna be needing some flexibility on the hips, you know, to go really low and down. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something new, and see ya. Bye bye.